First time now, and we're now live to try and get through that single player tutorial that you guys were talking about, so I can get onto the co-op and goodness.
It's only like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
you find some people to talk to and they give you a mission. So.
Do they have big like exclamation marks over their head, just so you can tell that they have missions?
I think so. Like there's a HUD radar thing that does, for definite.
Cool.
I also planned the game wise. I can't remember if the NPCs have exclamation marks or not, and I played it like earlier. So
fair enough. I don't have a Dauntless open beta account, so let's make a new account. Cross-platform play is currently disabled. Select confirm below to turn on. Sure. I don't care.
Yes, in case you want to play from another system at some point, assuming you had one.
Fair. Yeah, it might come to Switch at some point. That actually remind me, I need to check out my Switch eShop at some point and see if Slay the Spire's on there, because I have a feeling it would do very well as a portable game.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I made it clear from the fact I was playing it all of yesterday, but Slay the Spire is pretty much my jam.
What sort of game is it?
It's a roguelike where you have a deck of cards to play for attack and defense. You draw, and then you earn cards by beating up monsters.
Yeah, I think I remember you talking to me about this before.
Yes, I was very hyped for it, and it turned out rightly so. It's very cool.
You do like those sort of card games?
I do like my card games, yes, and this one's pretty good. Like, it's one of those games, being a roguelike and all, where occasionally you'll get into situations where you're just dead. It's like, yep, I've got no blocks. Here, hit me. He's hit me for my health. I'm dead. I'm done. Well, that's the end of that run. But then, in the same way, there's often times where, like, I was fighting against one of the last bosses in one of my runs last night, because it's only like an hour and a half long in a run. And I was like, right, he's going to hit me for lethal next turn. And I looked at the cards I had and I was like, hang on, can I kill him this turn? And I managed it. And I was like, yes! It feels very satisfying when you do that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
And glory for the bold few who rise to the challenge. Some say the behemoths rule these islands, but we're going to prove them wrong. We are slayers.
Behemoths and slayers, huh? Did they just take the script for Monster Hunter and just do a find and replace?
Pretty much.
Oh, well, we're into character creator, right? It's kind of weird that the heads just have the guys and girls ones, you know, next to each other, as opposed to like having an actual gender selector. But I suppose, you know. Also, because of the hairstyle I've started with, I have no idea what my head's actually like, because I can't see it underneath the hair. There's hair. See, why would you have a comb for that? Why just have hair? Would be the thing to have. Right, let's go with a simpler hairstyle so I can actually see what these faces look like. I'm going to make an incredibly terrible character, Joe. I'm going to look as bad as I possibly can. Or as bad as I can be bothered to. Like, how many people actually spend time, these character creators, changing the size of their iris? Or their pupils? Like, I mean, it's just... I suppose it's nice that the option's there for people, I could not imagine spending that much time doing it. It's not a huge range of customization options to start with, so I'm guessing that's where most of the monetization is going to come in. That's all fine. Yeah, we've got ears, sure. Right, that'll do. When it has a loading screen, is there any sort of like progression bar or anything, Joe? Because I don't see anything moving apart from the little guy in the bottom right.
Oh, sorry.
I'm glad they have the animated guy in the bottom right, because otherwise I'd be beholden to believe my console just frozen or crashed, because that's the only thing doing anything. Well, I dare say I know what my thumbnail image is going to look like for YouTube for this anyway, because it generally tries to pick things that have been on screen for a long period of time. So I'm probably going to have 3 choices of this loading screen. Oh, while I'll wait, I might as well have a look at my Switch and see what I've updated on the eShop today. Apparently the current digital sale on the Switch ends tonight, so that also means hopefully there'll be some new stuff on sale tomorrow. I'm sure this whole screen will advance at some point. I feel kind of sorry for the person who's watching me, because, you know, this has to be the hypest gameplay. I do have my second screen app on, if you're still there, or you haven't abandoned me because of the fact that I'm sitting on a loading screen for the last few minutes.
Sounds like it might break if you're on a loading screen for that long.
Maybe, but, you know, I don't know. I'll leave it there for a few minutes while I browse the eShop, and if it's still there when I'm done, then I guess I'll try restarting the stream. Like, that's the only thing with it, I don't want to restart the whole game because I have to restart the stream each time. It's sad. Hey, Resident Evils are out on the Switch. I have them on my watch list. I want to buy Resident Evil 4 for the Switch, Joe. I don't want to spend €30 on it. That is just not the right price for that.
Yeah, I do.
There's a board game coming to Switch called Happy Words, Joe. I'm guessing you don't have the license for the word Scrabble, given it's basically just that. There's going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh game on the Switch this year as well, in August. Looks like Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess. I remember playing Yu-Gi-Oh like once or twice, but never really remember how to play. Nah, Slay the Spire isn't on Switch. It isn't on the coming soon stuff either. Oh well, I'll keep an eye out for it down the line. This loading screen certainly does seem to be just forever. I mean, you said you had some problems with this yourself last night, didn't you?
I don't think so. I think I just didn't play it at all much.
Fair enough. Well, I'll give it till the end of my my shopping day in Moonlighter. If it hasn't kicked along since then I'll close. I mean, it hasn't even like popped up any sort of error message of any kind. It's just sitting on this loading screen infinitely.
It's strange. Maybe, hold on. Let me try loading in. Maybe the servers are hammered or something, because I didn't actually bother to load it up in the sound the menu. To see if anything's broken.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think we jammed on the matchmaking in progress message, which you get like every time you load into the game. So it tries to, join into the servers. Maybe the servers are broken tonight.
I mean, they might be, but on the plus side, I mean, at least that will still be an accurate first impressions video that I've got, because this one's called First Impressions. My first impressions are Dauntless doesn't work, maybe don't bother.
It works for one day, that's all you get.
Yeah, I really missed out by not playing it last night, you know?
Oh, wait, I think I might be loading now. Is your loading screen like, the kind of broken up rocks background in a spinny circle?
No, I've got a black screen with the white, what I'm guessing is the Dauntless logo, in the middle of a white line. And then there's a little like dragony guy running in the bottom.
Okay, well I did finally eventually load in now. So there's quite a few people in this area, so I imagine there might be a lot of people trying this and the servers are getting hammered.
It definitely seems plausible.
So apparently I have... Oh no, ignore that. Whatever. Yeah, you might need to restart them.
I shall restart and I shall see how I go. I'm just going to finish off this little bit of Moonlighter first on the Switch since I have it in my hands. And I can officially be like, here's my first impressions video of don't bother, it's broken. Then my next video can be my second impressions video. Alright, that made me some cash. That's good. And saving. Well, that was Dauntless, guys. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time when I restart the game for some more hot monster slaying action of sitting on a broken loading screen.